Hello, I went to the hairdresser today, hence the hair. I didn't get a fringe, it just looks like it because of the way I've sort of let it sit. It's once again very glary, so if I'm squinting, I'm sorry. Welcome to July favourites. There's less Disney movies this month, and yet I feel like there's more stuff. But let's just have a little chit chat about what I liked this month. This piece of hair now stubbornly wants to keep going to that side. Okay, so let's start with some books. I've got 2.5. I've got Secrets for the Mad, which is Dodie's book, and I read it at the start of this month and I've put up a review of it, so enjoy. Then there's 61 Hours, which has taken me over a year to read, but I did it and I did enjoy it. I don't think I've made a review of it yet. No, I have. Oh, I don't know, but it'll be up on my channel at some point. And then the half is Alice by Heart, because I didn't finish reading it before August, but I did start reading it on July 31st, and I really enjoyed it. Next up, we've got quite a number of movies, and I've split it into not Disney and Disney. So the not Disneys, we've got Apollo 13, as I've always mentioned, I love space. Then This Is It, which was the Michael Jackson movie about his final performance, which he never got to give. Then 6 of the Harry Potters, because my friends and I have sort of been marathoning it over the last couple of weeks. But we haven't watched the final 2, which is why they're not in my favourites for this month. Then King of Thieves, which is not the Aladdin one, but rather when I think about a robbery, and I liked it. It wasn't my favourite, but I liked it. Now we go on to Disney. So this one isn't actually a Disney movie, but it does belong on the Disney app, and it's Hello Dolly. And I've heard about the musical for ages. I didn't realise there was a movie, and I enjoyed it. Again, wasn't my favourite, but I liked it. Then we've got Atlantis, Atlantis 2 Milo's Return, Bolt, Bambi 2, Return to Neverland, Chicken Little, Thumbelina, Once Upon a Mattress, which is also a musical film, James and the Giant Peach, and the remake of The Lion King, because we watched that as a family. Now we're on to TV shows. I think this is the category where I feel like I've got more than usual. So to begin with, last month I forgot to mention Unorthodox. We watched the entirety, I think it's only 4 episodes in June, but I forgot to mention it. So I'm going to insert a video here of my reaction at the end of it. It was really good though. Hello. Okay, I'm wearing the hat because my hair's an absolute mess. Very, very quickly, I just need to say, we just finished watching Unorthodox. It's only got 4 episodes, which I didn't realise. And a while ago, I spoke about Money Heist Season 2 having the most satisfying ending, and it was just perfect. This was the complete opposite of that. It's a fantastic show, and I loved it so much. But the ending is just unacceptable as an ending. I need more. And I'm hoping that they're leaving it open to another season, I guess, because this is not an okay ending for me. And it was so unexpected as well. I just didn't realise it was going to be the end. But a very good TV show. Next, we've got the Into the Unknown docu-series that was put up on Disney Plus as part of Frozen 2, and it was really, really good. It was a bit long and a bit stretched out, but it was really fascinating and I loved it. Next up, The Magical Land of Oz, which is a bit like David Attenborough but not, and specifically about Australia. And it was interesting. It wasn't David Attenborough level, but it was still pretty good. Next up, Money Heist. I think I've been mentioning this one for the last few months. We finished watching the entire series, as in up to season 4. I know that there's a 5th season coming out, and oh boy was I not okay with it. Again, I've got a video of, I think, the night we finished it, so I'll insert that now. We've just finished Money Heist Season 4. I am not okay. I was gonna make a video maybe 3 episodes ago, so the 3rd last episode of the season, and that was yesterday, and then I just couldn't bear it, because, spoilers, what happened just broke my heart, and I was just not okay. And then we watched the 2nd to last episode earlier today, and it was a very, very strong episode. And now we've just finished the entire series. We didn't realise, we thought we had one more episode, and it got to the end. And my brother said, surprise, this is the end. And I just can't bear it. I can't handle it. It is so good. But I can't wait another year for the next season. I'm not gonna rest until this next season comes out. But oh my goodness, it is so good. And the highs and lows are just a roller coaster of emotions. One minute you're crying, the next you're laughing, the next you're in fear. It's just insane. Then we've got The Fall. This is much more recent. We only watched this in the last week or 2. And it was good, but it wasn't amazing. And it just felt, again, a bit slow. And the ending, spoilery-ish, was the most unsatisfying ending. I very often mention how important the ending is to me liking or not liking something. Like, you could have a terrible book and the last few lines are great and I think it's a great book. But same the other way around. And with this, the ending was just not what you wanted it to be. There was just no pleasure from it. So that was a bit of a shame. But it was still enjoyable. And lastly, How to Get Away with Murder. I watched the first 3 seasons years ago, and only when I got here did I realise there was a season 4. So I watched it and it was really, really good. Although I did sort of forget some of the characters and things, which was a bit annoying. But it's okay. Now we've got some musicals. First, we've got The Grinning Man. This was brilliant. I loved the music. I loved the darkness, but also the comedy. It was just the perfect balance. It was really, really good. Then Spring Awakening. Now this is one of the ones where I listened to the music and looked up the plot separately. And I've heard a lot of good things about Spring Awakening. It was nothing like what I was expecting. It was very, very different. Then Hamilton, we rewatched this and it was very good again. Next, Whistle Down the Wind, which I've heard of. And I decided to just listen to the music and again, research the plot. And some songs are really good. I wouldn't say it's Andrew Lloyd Webber's best musical, but it was good. Then Carousel. I think the Lincoln Center put this up and it was like a concerty version and it was good. It definitely wasn't my favorite musical and I preferred the first act over the second, but it was good. Then the music of Ordinary Days. I have not looked up the plot, so I have no idea what it's about, but I liked the music. Next, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I did not look up the plot for this because I know the plot pretty much, but it was really good. It was better than I was expecting the music. Then 9 to 5. Again, I've heard so many things about it and some of the music is really, really good, so I enjoyed that too. Then Big Fish. I've heard about this for years and it just never appealed to me. And then I think one of my friends mentioned it to me, so I listened to the music, I looked up the plot, and it actually seems really interesting. And I love some of the songs. And finally 36 Questions, which is a musical podcast. And I didn't love the songs, but I did just love the premise. And this is one of those ones where the ending was really like, ooh, because it split into 3 parts and the third part was just, it hit all the right spots for me. Which leads us on to music, of which I have 2. I've got Little Miss Perfect from Right Out Loud. I love that song. And Two Little Lines from I Could Use a Drink. Which leads me on to my song of the month, which is Little Miss Perfect, because I've listened to it, I think, more than once every day in the last month. So there you go, and I will see you guys soon, I'm sure. Bye!